Good morning. Today I'll be making very brief video on IDEs that could be used with C and C++. So the agenda for today's discussion is I'll be comparing two IDEs, not exactly comparing. I'll be presenting two IDEs, code blocks, which people have been using for a very long time. Now I'll show VS Code. VS Code could also be used for C and C++ development and debugging. And then we'll briefly touch upon other two popular IDEs, Visual Studio, Dell LVM. Okay, so without wasting much time, see, this is how code blocks looks like. Now already breakpoint is set here. The way to do it is just right click and say add breakpoint. It will add the breakpoint. Then what you need to do is you need to go to debugger, start continue. Okay, now you see a yellow marker over here coinciding with the red marker. Now what we need to do is debug windows, we have to activate watches. I'll take this watch and I'll move it here. Okay, I'll move it here. Now the data segment will be having three variables, namely apple count, orange count, and total fruits. Okay. So this basically this program is from Ivor Houghton's book. The credit goes to the author of this book. So if you see apple count, like initially they are initialized with some garbage over here because the program counter is still at int apple count and it is not yet executed. Okay. Next, what you need to do is just say next line. Okay. Observe carefully. Apple is set here because we are setting it explicitly with value 15. Next, I'll say next line. Orange count should get set. Orange count is set. Okay. Now next we'll say next line again. This time total fruit will be set 20. Okay. Now what's the console over here? Console is empty because none of these three lines are executed yet. Okay. Now what we'll do is next line. The first line is print line is executed. Next line. Next is printed and you can continue. Okay. So yeah, that is done. We'll just stop the debugger. We'll stop the debugger and this was a brief touch on code blocks. Code blocks you can download from here. Like code blocks. You can download it from here, code blocks. So multiple options are there. You can go for see, this is the one. Okay, you can go for code block Ming W32 setup exe. This also contains minimalistic GNU for Windows. Okay, so it comes bundled with it, and so the installation becomes very simple. Now I'll quit this. Okay, as we are done with it. As we are done with it, now I'll go to the my favorite IDE, that is Visual Studio Code, and let's see how easy it is. Okay, you just need to do remove breakpoint because already I had set a breakpoint. Right click, set the breakpoint. Okay, now go to run, start debugging. See the magic over here. You need not have to watch panel. You need not set it sets automatically. So nicely UI done UI UX user interface and user experience. Now I'll just say step over same process what we had done for code block. Okay, 15 is set here, 5 is set here, 20 is set here. Okay, now see, you need not switch between watch panel, console, and things like that. I'll step over again. You see the value of apple. Second is done, third line is done. Okay, now you're back. Now so you saw two things. Now you may be wondering, from where it is picking the debugger and compiler. For that, you just need to go to this mingw64.org project, which is very, very helpful. So if you come down, there is something called MSys2 project. In MSys2 project, it is very, very intuitive. Like you just need to click on this MSys2 x84 underscore 64 and this date timestamp exe and install it exactly the way it is said here in this. Okay. So once you do it in C M64 folder, like it would have installed everything. It would have installed what is required, and then what you need to do is just you need to go here. Once that is done, you just need to go to MingW64 window, okay, and you just need to execute this pacman, okay, pacman gcc command. Okay, just you need to say like this. We'll press enter, let it run. It will ask, okay. Now, since I have already set the net upgrade size is 0, when you are doing for the first time, there may be some installation process involved. But since I have already installed it, it is installing MingW Windows 64 UCRT. Now, what you need to do is, like already you have installed GCC, you just need to say GDB, okay, press enter. Again, net upgrade because I have already installed. Just say yes. Okay, this is done. Now what you need to see is whether it has installed. Okay, like once you install, you will see something like this PC local disk. I have not partitioned my disk intentionally. All of it is in C. Only one partition is there in my disk, C partition, and M64 MingW 64 bin. Okay, like everything whatever you require would have already got installed here. GCC G++. Okay, GDB. Why? Because we executed the GDB installation also with pacman. Now, what you need to do is go to the command prompt. Okay, like I have already said, the way to do it is you just need to say env in Windows. Okay, go to path. Okay, this path, say edit. You just need to have C MC64 Ming W64 bin. Why? Because all these things are there over there. Okay, all these binaries needed to execute are in that place. Once you set it using the env environment, next you need to check it like this. Okay, just say GCC or GCC version. It is set to 12.2.0 and the credit goes to MSys2 project. And then you just need to check the GDB version. Okay, GDB is at 12.1. Okay, and then you need to check G++. G++ is also 12.2.0. Now, once you do it, you're all set. You can make use of Visual Studio Code for C, C++ development. What are the other options? Other option is Visual Studio from Microsoft, which is a complete package in itself. Okay, if you are a student, the intended target audience of this video, for whom I'm making this video, this powerful IDE free for students. Okay, open source contributors, they can download it from this place over here, community version, and you will be also click on C++ and go ahead and download. This is one option. Other option is you can make use of LLVM, which makes use of CLang. So this is also very well documented. You can download it from here. So in summary, I made this video for first semester engineering students in one of the states of India, for whom C, C++ classes have started, and I saw that a few of them are having difficulties in installing C, C++ compiler. So the intended target audiences are basically engineering students of first semester who can make use of this. Uh, I will not say you can contact me for setup issues, but yeah, like if it is very complicated issue and if you are not able to solve after multiple tries, first semester students, you can contact me. Thank you.